Hi, I'm here with Dr. Sergi Girona, Operations Director at Barcelona Supercomputer Center, which runs MareNostrum 5, number 8 in the world in terms of the top 500 computers, according to the last list in November, and number 3 in Europe. Hi, Sergi. Can you tell me what you think about being number 8 in the world?
Hi there. Number 8 is very fine, but we also have number 19 for the general purpose partitions, but we are planning to improve this number 8 in the next edition.
Okay, great. So, can you tell me about when you started getting involved with MareNostrum and why, personally?
Uh, Personally, I was starting in 2004 when the first MareNostrum launched into Barcelona. So I heard about the opportunity. I've been working for many times with the Mateo Valero, the director of BSC in the past. And I learned that the system is coming. So I come to him and say, can I join this? And he said, okay, if you are coming, I'm sure it will happen. This is what he says. I'm not sure. But in any case, I joined at that time, and then from that time on, I've been building the systems in Barcelona 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5.
Okay, great. And I think you've been working with distributed computing for a long time, and you've had a pretty good view. You have a great view because you've been for the since late 80s, I think. How has supercomputing evolved in the last few years, and how do you expect it to evolve in the future?
So the evolution of supercomputing is great because we are working for having new innovations, for helping science to develop new methods and new technologies for society, for improving our lives. And at this point of time, we are making sure that we are giving the capacity to the users to guarantee this transfer of technology and knowledge.
Okay. Now, we've all heard about the importance of semiconductor technology for countries on the world stage. It's been making big news. What about supercomputers? Would you consider is that of national importance? And how is Europe positioned? How do you see that progressing in the near future?
It's of national, and it's of European, and it's international importance. So owning the capacity to develop research and science is critical. So Europe has decided to have the capacity to build systems on their own with the maximum components possible. The same US. So we need to make sure that we have access to the design chain and the capacity to build computers at any point of time, because computers are need for anything. You can write with a pen, but you have to order a pen first. And for this, you need a computer.
Okay. Now, I know that we talked before about sort of the global supply chains and the complexity of, why it's hard to build a new supercomputer quickly. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, my past experience says that we were able in 4 systems to set a date of acceptance and readiness of the systems. But since COVID and since Canal Suez and global distribution problems, it's very hard. So I haven't seen any system that is coming on time on the top 100 on the last 3-4 years. So we are experiencing problems on getting the systems available for the complexity of the distribution chain.
Right. And as I understand, it's also the fact that supercomputers are unique. And so there's, it's a complexity of the supercomputer that also causes the delays.
Every one of our supercomputers is unique. We are also boosting the IT developments. The development of the software and the hardware is coming with every new system, and every new system is coming with new objective and with new different problems and on installations.
Right. And the fact that it's all unique, I would imagine that when you're staffing, you have a team, and you have a team of people who have certain skills, and then they develop their skills and they have a career path. Let's face it. So it's probably relatively unique because you're doing something very specific, highly skilled, very rare. And can you talk about the kinds of people on your team and what kind of career path, talk about that?
Yeah, they are unique. We are very, let me say, fortunate that we are located in Barcelona and that we're having this system, because it creates a lot of interest of people to come to Barcelona to work with us, because these people in these days is very, very busy and they have very nice offers from any company. So for managing a system like this, you need people for maintenance, for making sure that the cooling infrastructure, the power infrastructure is working fine. For our system, you need 5 or 6 people on these capacities. Then you need the user support, those that are getting in contact with the users. You need the first level, I need to change my password. You need the second level, I need to get a good performance. You need the high level support teams, I need to boost the performance of my applications. They don't have access to the root account, so they get only as a users. And then you have, and this is mostly populated by 15 to 20 people max. Then you have the system administrator, networking, performance, and this is accounting for another 20. They are those owning the systems and making sure that the system is giving the best performance of possible.
Mhm.
But having this group is always difficult because they have nice opportunities to work on different places over the world.
Yeah. Well, I'd imagine given the choice between working at Lumi in Finland and Barcelona, well, the life outside of work might be a little different.
You can always work remotely. You have always good opportunities, but I still prefer it. I have to say I've been very lucky. I was born in Barcelona. I was doing my PhD in Barcelona. I've been working in Barcelona, so I enjoy here.
No, I bet you do. And speaking of enjoying it, I bet you enjoy the sea. As I understand it, you like to sail, and can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so I have a sailing boat. I'm spending all my weekends, all my vacation period on the sailing boat. It's nice on the Mediterranean, on the MareNostrum. I'm
Yeah.
just taking the wind to spend my time with no noise, just flowing over the water. The pity is I can only do on weekends and not over a week, but okay, I have to wait for that.
Right. Do you have connectivity in case the user needs to call you?
If you are close by, you have all the connectivity, but if you go 12 miles, still you can do satellite solutions, but I prefer to disconnect. And that's the reason for having a team. They can take care of the situations.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much, Sergi, and have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Okay. And thank you for joining us.